Hi everyone, it's Nene, Foxy Mama 365. We're back again with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 12, Episode 3. The float goes on, and I'm gonna start with this. If it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck. Honey, in the voice of Phaedra Parks, it is a duck, okay? And I'm saying this because I really think that Kenya's marriage is ghost, okay? Well, let's start from the very beginning, okay? Shh, I'm back. So the float goes on. So we see Nene is back, yeah, on the show, and I know throughout the week Nene was like throwing, yeah, that this is the real season beginning and all of that, and I was like, okay, Nene, okay, it's good to see you back, but nah, your ratings are, okay, whatever. Nene is back, okay? The glue is back. Okay, so we see Eva. Eva is still house hunting with Cynthia, and they have this lovely house. She's had to move again after, I think she said Nene or someone exposed her address or something like that. So anyway, so she's on the move again, and she had to move after her wedding. So she's still on the move, and now she's looking for a nice house that she can settle in. And then this beautiful house is $775,000, and Cynthia like, girl, are you sure you're ready to jump into that water? And she's like, yeah, but the only thing is, I think it only has five bedrooms, and she's probably looking for more space in case her family expands. I think right now she's got 3 kids, so yeah, that's with the third one, that's which she's carrying right now. So it is what it is, and they get into talking to back at work while she's still at work, and Portia is not back yet. And Portia, if anything, I totally agree with Cynthia. Portia probably needs to get back to work to keep her mind off Dennis and whatever, you know, and being that she's a new mom, she's probably still attached to her baby, so it is what it is. Loyalty to Nene. Nobody has heard from Nene, and they're wondering what's going to happen when they get to meet with Nene and all of that. So we'll see. The ladies always keep talking about Nene, even when Nene is not there. And you know, Cynthia is like, yeah, listen, you know what? I'm happy to coexist or whatever. If she gives me a high, I'll give her a high back. Okay. Portia with Tanya. Yeah, Tanya's my girl. I kind of like Tanya. Tanya looks she's really cool. She's always put together and all of that, you know, even though she doesn't have the ring yet. But I like how she carries herself. She does, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, period. But she still wants to get married at some point. Anyway, Portia is visiting Tanya, and her house is really lovely. She's got some food out, and then Portia gets to crying about her situation with Dennis right now. And even though she's set with him, apparently she said last week, but she is not ready. She's not over it yet because she just found out what he had been doing, and she's trying to look at the timeline, and she's saying, hey boo boo, I was pregnant, I was heavily pregnant at that time, and all that period we were going through, we were having so much fun, you know, we were taking pictures, and she had all the records, she was showing her phone. And Tanya like, girl, you have to, you know, Dennis has to be willing to do the work, and you also have to be willing to forgive as well. And Portia like, she's not really ready for it. And pretty much it's like, when, because Dennis's excuse is pretty much that Portia was not available to him. And Portia like, what are you talking about? You know, we were literally doing everything together. We had literally just got them, you know, together, and literally we were doing everything together. So it's kind of sad to see Portia go through this, but it is what it is. And Portia, if anyone that wants to cheat, a man, woman that wants to cheat will cheat, even if you're right there with them, whether you're in the Caribbean and look, listen, they can be right under your bed. If they want to cheat, they're going to cheat, period. Okay? Anyway, so she's going to try and heal for herself and beyond Dennis for herself. We'll see. I think Portia is going to get back with Dennis, and she's just trying to wriggle around this to like saying, oh, she's so angry and all of that. Good luck. Kenya and her cousin Shay. She's been pushing Shay on us, and we really haven't felt Shay. But anyway, her cousin is there with a little baby, and Kenya is talking about her situation and how things haven't really been that great. You know, the love is no longer there. Being a girlfriend is no longer what it used to be, and how excited she used to be, you know, to go on dates, and they had a beautiful relationship. Like I said, I am really calling shit on Kenya's marriage. I don't believe it, and I'll tell you why. I have a couple of reasons why. Anyways, we'll get to that in a little bit. So Shay is trying to carry the baby Brooklyn, and Kenya like, oh, don't do that. You have to put it. And Kenya is too much. It's too much, okay? The baby's gonna end up. Anyways, she's very protective of her child, and Shay's like, oh, I can babysit for you whenever your man is in town. She said, oh, he comes in every 7 to 10 days. you know, and we'll see. But she's like, no, 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 no. She wants to always have her daughter around. So I'm thinking, okay, Kenya, this is mixed signals. You want to go out on a date with your man, so you have to be able to trust other people with your baby, or get a babysitter or something, or professional. So anyway, we'll see. Kenya's like, oh yeah, she does want some more love from her man, and she's kind of jealous because he's always like, always on, only on about Brooklyn, which is kind of sad. I mean, I don't know how you can be jealous of your kids, but good for you, Kenya. So she's not gonna let her cousin babysit. Moving right along, Nene is back. Yeah. So she's a brand ambassador for the American Cancer Society, and we see Greg. Greg is healed completely from cancer. Excellent. We're very, very happy to have Greg. Very happy about that. And they're going to be talking about doing like a little infomercial about what happened and how their journey went through cancer, and that good thing Greg is still here, you know, and he survived it. So they want to see the impact on it on her family. So we see Nene in tears talking with Greg, and Nene is feeling kind of like bad that, oh, she was in a bad place last season. And while I'm never one to, I always say walk a mile in my high heels before you judge. That's my position on any situation. However, looking at the season and what we saw Nene make the whole situation last year about her. You know, and everybody was kind of saying to her, even Cynthia was, hey girl. Even Marlo too was saying the same thing. Hey girl, we know you're going through a lot. However, Greg is still the one that's going through the pain, the physical pain and the emotional, you know, and all the insecurities and everything, you know. So we totally get it that obviously it must have been a very hard place for you, because Nene did say Greg was a very difficult patient. But you know, you just never know how people are going to react when real life hits you, you know. So like I said, I'm not one to judge her for that. However, she did portray herself in such a negative light, like she was like looking for the attention. And I think someone like Nene, she kind of does a Minecraft. She's the kind of person that when she's going through that stuff and people are trying to actually like, you know, genuinely trying to reach in to hug her, she kind of builds a wall, right? And she's building this castle around her so that, and fortifies it so that nobody can actually get in to actually hug her. And she literally starts throwing darts from inside the castle to keep people out, you know. And that's people, like I said, people react differently, and I think she's probably looked back and she's kind of sad that, oh, maybe she was too much. And Greg is trying to console her and say, no girl, you did the best, you did the best, and it didn't break us up, okay? And we are here, we're still standing. You know, it was a hard time, losing, not having a partner there, not sure of the future, and just going through it, the pain and all, and having to keep the family and keep walking and trying to show a happy face to the kids and all of that. So it is what it is. She would say she was not talking about having sent Cynthia a text message, and she says, and Cynthia didn't respond. And I'm like, yeah, hello. And Cynthia is also talking about it, and Cynthia say, hey, the message was, you are sad. The things you have been saying, you are truly never a friend, and you're trying to get away from under the accusation of, you know, bringing Kenya to the party. It is so petty and so childish. And Cynthia says she literally just blocked Nene. Rightly so. Yeah, right. She didn't respond. She just blocked her. Nene's like, yeah, I know what it means to be blocked. Nene, you spent the whole of last year fighting Cynthia for this petty issue of whether she brought Kenya or not. Yeah, she should have given you the courtesy call to say, hey girl, I'm going to be inviting Kenya, you know, big deal. She was like, okay, whatever it is, you guys will deal with it there, you know. She didn't tell you. But it's not a big deal. It's not something that you need to, you know, start fighting, losing a friend. She was there all through the whole thing with Greg and all. So it was just too much. Candy and Todd. Let's keep it moving right along. So we see them calling the surrogate. And Shadina is on the phone, and she's 19 weeks pregnant right now. And it's kind of cool, yeah. So Candy is still like, and Todd also, they're like, oh, they can't believe that they're actually pregnant. And Candy is like, yeah. You know, but, and Todd is like, what are we going to do about the baby shower and all of that? Are people going to rub her tummy? And kind of like, I don't know. I'm figuring it out just like you are. It's my first time too to be. And he's like, no, you got to look it up, okay? Surrogate etiquette 101, okay? And kind of like, okay, you have a lot to tell me about what I should do. What about what you should be doing? The baby room is not ready, and all of that. So they're going back and forth. And I like this relationship because there are difficult, you know, things that they're talking about, but they're actually talking, you know, because Candy now goes into oh, okay, Todd's daughter is moving out of the house. He wants to go to New York to go pursue her passion, and he's happy with that. And Candy's like, yeah, you know, and you're also happy with taking her out to the strip bar. I remember sometime earlier on, it was reported that Todd took his daughter to the strip bar. She's 23. You know, but the thing is, it was like a little uncomfortable because it's like, this is your father, you know, it's not like an uncle or a cousin or, you know, like that. So it was kind of, but Todd is like, look, she's an adult, you know, and if she's gonna go, I'd rather she goes with me and hang out, and I can, I don't know. What do you guys think? A lot of people give him a lot of heat, and kind of like people are just into their business and all of that. And she's not going to be silent. In other words, she's not going to be having Ace or the new baby going to the strip bar with Todd, okay? If that's what he's thinking. Well, we'll see. Next, moving right along, Mark and Kenya. This was really, really sad to watch. I've never really been a Kenya fan, only because I've seen Kenya over the years, how she has drugged a lot of relationship. She did it with Portia and her ex. She did it with Phaedra. Oh, please bring Phaedra back. She did it with Phaedra and Apollo. She did it with Christopher Williams and his girlfriend then, when she was calling them common law marriage or common law situation that they had. You know, so Kenya has done a lot of shitty things. Now, some reasons why I do not really believe Kenya was married. The first one is, Kenya, for years, people have been dragging you about having this renter-boyfriend situation that you've always had, whether it was with Walter, it was with the other young guy that was way too young for you and all of that. It would just all seem like a renter-boyfriend situation. And then finally you get into a real marriage situation and you don't show us that side of your life. No. Nah. Secondly, I'm also thinking, okay, nobody was at your wedding. Nobody, not Cynthia, not your dad, no one in your family. I don't even know if your auntie was there. I don't know. We just really don't know. So Bravo wasn't there. Bravo wasn't there, hence you lost a check for 1 year. I'm thinking you were thinking, I don't know, but that's another thing. So, and then of course you see them Nene and Marlo, you know, saying things here and there and saying, no, is that, was she really married? Is she really married? No, you know. And so you kind of like wonder, really, did she really get married? You know, so it's just kind of a crazy situation. And then also, Kenya, you do. Another thing also is the fact that Kenya doesn't have a prenup. We literally saw Candy drag a prenup until the last hour of her wedding. So we know these women, you know, we know they don't play with their money, okay? You know, I know Kenya might not be making that much right now, but she's doing okay, yeah? She said she's running a multi-million-dollar, you know, company right now, and she's done some good work. So Kenya is not bad, for sure. You know, so for sure she'll definitely be protecting her interest, you know, and there is no prenup. Nah. If it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, honey, it is a duck, okay? I'm just not buying it. And then when you now see Mark and how he's literally ignoring Kenya, it was so uncomfortable. Even for those of us that are not Kenya fans, it was kind of like uncomfortable to see and watch, you know, because she kept on saying, oh, you're going to bring your restaurant here? Hey, baby, are you going to be, you know, Todd can help. Hey, baby. Oh, go, gaga. Oh, go. You know what? I want to be your number one. Hey, baby. Did you hear that? Ooh, with who? It just went on with no eggs. No eggs. Oh, dear me. I haven't seen anyone that wants to eat eggs that badly, okay? And if you want those eggs that badly, buy yours, okay? When you're coming from New York. Anyway, it was a very uncomfortable, you know, and then Kenya keeps dry. And I know Kenya, normally Kenya wouldn't stand for this, you know, like she's quick with words. She either really likes him and he just, I don't know, did they get married too fast? If they got married, was it a situation for a storyline? I really don't know. Initially, I was really hoping that, like, you know, you wish everybody's going to find love. I was really rooting for her to find love, you know. I really, really was. You know, but now I'm looking back. There was a situation where Kenya had just gotten married, when I think it was on season 10. And they were showing her for the first time, literally after her wedding. And we didn't see the wedding, but obviously they showed us pictures of both of them, you know, together on the beach in San Lucia. you know. We did see that, but then she comes back and she's crying and she's talking to the producer and everybody's like, why are you crying? Or she's talking to someone on the phone and she's saying, oh, she doesn't want to get divorced. And it kind of seemed weird because I was like, why would you talk about getting divorced? You just got married, so why would divorce be the first thing you would talk about? Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense to me. That's just me. Nene and Marlo. Let's check if this song is actually fun. Oh the God. Okay. Nene and Marlo. Marlo comes in. Marlo is always on point. I do like Marlo, you know. But Marlo ain't never gonna get a peach, okay? And Andy made that very clear. That while it's a good topic, will Marlo ever get that peach? He's like, nope. Some powers above are just like Marlo would never get the peach. But Marlo has a great attitude and she's compensated very well. So, you know, it's just never gonna happen. And Candy's like, yeah, but you know, people just keep asking and bringing it up and making it an issue and a dagger at her. But Marlo is okay. So Marlo is talking with Nene and it's like, what are you going to do, sis? I want you to have a great attitude when you meet the ladies, you know, and how are you going to act? Jesus has healed everything. And Nene's like, Jesus has spiritual journey. She's learned how to speak with people and deal with situations and her girlfriends. And I'm like, okay, Nene, we see you. But you see, when you do say you are trying to make that change, the 180 change, you really have to come and say, I'm sorry if I did something wrong to you, or where you know you have, you know, offended people. You really have to just really say, apologize and not try and be standoffish as she has been. Any which ways, Marlo just wants to see them all move together. And now we're gonna look on the parade, the New York parade, gay parade it is, you know. And Marlo did bring up one last thing, talking about Nene having this interview and Nene calling Cynthia weak. She's weak. And I'm like, Nene, that's such a mean girl thing. You say you're going on a spiritual journey and yet you, I don't know, make it make sense to me why you feel a need to drag Cynthia. Why don't you drag Kenya? Why don't you drag Candy? Because you know that they will rag you out. So, but you always go after. So it kind of seems like a bullyish kind of move. That's my opinion, my thoughts. Okay. And I said what I said. Okay. Moving right along, the gay parade. We see Eva coming to chat with Cynthia before she goes, and Eva like shows Cynthia the stuff about Nene. And why did she say that? She says you're weak, and your wig looks desperate. Okay, that's Cynthia's response to she looking desperate by all she's been saying. And yeah, I agree. Nene's wig does look desperate. Okay. So anyway, we're going to see what happens next week. They get on the float and a lot of ladies are there. Nene, Melissa, Sonia, Giselle, Marge, so many other people. Raja, or whatever his name is. Anyway, there's so many of the Real Housewives. Andy's there, so they're on the Bravo float, and Andy's apologizing to Nene because she has "Don't be tardy for the party." I love the song. I don't know what you guys are going on about. We love the song. Don't be tardy for. Anyway, Nene's like, yeah, she's gonna say hello to the other girls, and we see her and Cynthia and they're walking past each other. We don't know if they're gonna say hello or if they're gonna bump heads. We'll see next week. Pretty much was a boring ass episode, okay? Thanks for watching. Be sure to share, be sure to like and subscribe. Bye.